Nothing like keeping it real, man.
So if we're saying, hey, come do a limo outing, and we turn around and say, no, sorry, you can't take limo because we don't have a driver, why do we have a limo?
So, you're right. But what I think you guys should do to minimize that, it's never going to stop altogether, but to minimize the promises that we break to families, I think you guys should back up, not hire a limo driver, minimize the schedule to only a fucking couple limo outings a week, and do them perfect. Like, it might mean some people take a cut in their pay, but I think you guys should have, like not try to have an outing every day. You make it perfect, you do it right, and you have tons of backup staff, and you only have a couple outings.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, we could do it, but it doesn't, it's not like we're telling people no a lot. You know, it's once in a while.
I felt like during the time I was doing staffing, I was telling people no a lot because of staffing. It wasn't just once in a while. It was often.
You're not going to cut everybody off because one parent gets mad every now and then. That's crazy. You're
I know
losing
you
revenue.
think it's not a good idea, but like this company was built on making promises. So in other words, if you're saying to them, here's our situation, we're piloting this brand new thing, it's got errors in it, it's got problems, we're not guaranteeing you 100% of the time that you schedule we're always going to be there. We're going to do our best, but this is the deal, and it's actually in writing, and we can say, look, our error rate, we can tell you historically we're at 90%, like whatever it is. Can you handle that? Because this is what we do when we take new cases in schools. We tell school districts, it's going to be 6 weeks, if you're cool with it. And we overestimate it. We're like, it's really going to be 3, but then they're not mad at us.
To cut everybody off because it might happen once in a while is...
No, it's their decision.
No, yeah, I don't think
it's making the parent...
No, the way you said it first, you were cutting everybody off. We ain't doing it no more. That's what you guys just said.
No, I want them to make the decision by us saying, here are the terms. We have a history of canceling 8.3% of the time. If you're okay with that and you understand these terms, then we're going to be great, smooth sailing. But if you can't tolerate, I understand your learner is going to go through the roof and don't be part of the program. How can you go wrong like that? How can you go wrong? I don't know.
I'm missing the problem.
I'm just asking you guys because you're saying there's cancellations, right?
Yes.
All right, so you guys should
There's
talk.
cancellations. Listen, once in a while a parent gets mad. Who do they complain to? You?
It's not about them getting mad. It's just about doing like the right thing for
No,
the kid.
but we're going to...
You know, regardless if they get mad or not.
Right.
But also, I think if we made the calendar this month and we put on some of the events like limo not available, and I think that's okay. We can have events that there isn't a limo for. We're still going to make revenue off of it. We're still going to be able to get someone out there to do LOS badges. So if, yes, we only offer the limo for like 3 events a week.
But that's going to do with staff, because you could not have a limo and have staff and not.
But
doesn't really
there is
affect
no,
staff.
let me ask you this, there's no doubt that if you pare down the number of outings that you're going to have a way better staff supply and consistency if it's done right. Would you agree?
I agree.
I'm asking Steve.
I don't think we're getting killed now. I mean, I don't think we're canceling much now. I agree. And you know what? I agree, but you're still going to have some times when people just don't want to staff.
I'm not saying cancel shit. I'm just
So
saying
movement matters
don't
Saturday.
overschedule shit.
Movement matters Saturday. We had 5 people that weren't staffed. What would you, when you say overshoot, what would you do differently?
I don't know where you are and how many you're doing. I'm just telling you the principle after 27 years of doing leadership is that I know for a fact that if you don't try to take on too much and you pare down what you do and do it as perfect as possible, you'll be excellent. You're saying that we may not have drivers.
Yes,
you're saying that we should not pare down activities. So where's the disconnect here? If we're not having drivers, why don't we pare
We
down
very
activities?
rarely don't have a driver.
So what's the real story? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, we have-
How many times? Maybe
Wasn't
2
that because of
times.
overlapping
I'm just getting
vacation
irritated
schedules,
with
though?
this
Because Jesse was on
That's exactly what
vacation.
I'm saying. It's like people go on
So we
vacation,
have to,
people need to take off.
yeah, but we
people
need to
get
make a
sick.
rule then that the drivers can't be going on vacation at the same time.
Well, yeah.
What are you going to say? We're not going to have...
But can the two of you guys give me a final answer on how often it's really happening that we don't have drivers? That's what I want to know.
How many times?
Carly
Twice?
and Steve, that's what I want to know.
I'll go back and look.
I'm just
I don't know
wondering,
off the
so
top
that
of
way
my
we
head.
know what we're dealing with, and then we know if, because,
Just saying for
think it
future,
is?
like if there's
Since you're
7 days
driver.
a week there's events, and we need
Where
2
there's
limos
not a
per day.
driver?
We
How often do
need
you think
more
it's
than 2
happening?
drivers to drive for 2 events a
and
day.
I don't want us to have
Not a
2
lot at all.
limos is the key. I want to pare down to 1 limo, make it perfect. So I'm not losing my mind, right? Like, there is some validity to the idea that paring down is good because of 2 things, if I understand it correctly. Potential not having drivers sometimes, not a lot, but not having drivers and not having staff. You can't go wrong by slimming down your activities. Is that accurate?
I agree, and then you're going to also notice that staff are going to be even more,
I want to hear yes or no.
with less opportunities for staff to work
You know,
in
why
the
do you
community.
disagree? I need to know.
Because Go on, what would you pare down? Look at the schedule for the week. What would you take away?
I don't know those things, but the principle
what would
of
you
it.
take away? You know
No,
it.
I think instead of taking away, we just wouldn't have a limo. We just wouldn't offer the limo. So Saturday and Sunday, say, there isn't going to be a limo. They'll have to drive, and they'll.
Very few cancellations, always having drivers. Consistency in staffing to the best it can be, and then you start building on it one by one, and then we might even hire more drivers. So
Whatever.
I do want to say I'm extremely grateful for like everyone hashing this shit out once, and it might have to be hashed out further next week, and we might have to be back to the grind of making. But just the fact that you guys are open to like me mouthing off, like because I'm going to throw out all kinds of shit in principles, but you guys have to take the specifics. I can just tell you what I know works in generalities. But as long as you guys work out the details, I know we'll be successful. I mean, failure's not an option in anything, so.